sure you stick around until the end. I'm gonna those videos, and they look really, really cool, Jessica. But what I'm also really super excited about is that we are taking Teach Ag to multiple locations around our nation through the Teach Ag kit, that celebration kit that was sent out to over 150 different locations, 33 different states. So these locations are including high school agricultural education classrooms. We saw a lot of people have already started to decorate their rooms and get excited. Balloons just about everywhere, as Jessica told me earlier. And then additionally, they've gone to some of our post-secondary education, post-secondary institutions and state events. Now, these boxes are filled with all types of goodies. What goodies have you seen in some of yours, Sabrina?
Well, first of all, let me show you this great t-shirt. I know that my students and I will be wearing soon.
I love it. I love it.
After this, yep, I love this t-shirt.
How many of you have at least one NAA sticker on your computers?
I think I have two.
I might have
two.
like 6.
Yeah, I have quite a few.
Two, but you know, by the time you put this,
Yeah.
and
All
right
the
in this
things.
great pad here, and put your keys, your SWU keys
All of it.
here, yep, you have a lot of things that you can use and promote.
Yes, NAA.
Yes, NAAE.
I like it. So these boxes, as you can see, contain a wide variety of different items. They have the Teach Ag celebration posters, stickers, the t-shirt as Sabrina was holding, interactive learning notebooks, a whole bunch of party supplies. So you can have a great party with your kids. Tag to Teach Ag giveaways and visuals for you to really get your kids excited about teaching agricultural education. The site hosts got these kits earlier this month, and they actually had to request them in early May. So if you are interested in getting a kit for your classroom, take a look for that information in May. But first, let's take a look at this. Here is a little bit more about our Tag to Teach Ag kits.
Hi friends, I'm Madison.
And I'm Whitney. We're part of the ABAC Ag Ed 2023 cohort. We're celebrating Teach Ag Day 2022 with our friend Thunder.
Hi, we're at Eugene FFA and we're super excited to be a host site for National Teach Ag Day.
Hi everybody, my name is Brooklyn Bush and I'm one of the agricultural science teachers and FFA advisors at Tillamook High School located in Tillamook, Oregon.
And our friends from the NAAE sent us a box filled with lots of goodies to help us get prepared. And our friend Thunder here is going to help us break it open. There's a little like
Big envelope full of goodies here. So I think this spiral on here is kind of like a student interactive guide for Teach Ag Day.
Oh, out with the old and in with the new. Oh, Thunder, I think it may be time for a wardrobe change. What do you think? All right.
Wow, Thunder, I like your new look.
Well, let's get back to it.
Teach Ag Day ribbon. So lots of fun things for us ag teachers here and for students to give away. Some stickers, so lots of little goodies in here. I'm excited to pass these out. Looks like there's some posters in here as well.
Oh, thank you, Thunder.
Thank you. I was needing a new hat. And some new glasses.
Oh, shades. I don't know about.
Oh, Thunder came hungry.
Oh, are you hungry, Thunder? Well, good thing we'll have some Teach Ag cake.
These are super cool. Little Teach Ag like pendants to hang up. Looks like we got some more green colored things, tablecloths, and double E bubbles. There's a few of these in here. Must be to pass out.
That's it?
That's it.
Well, we just want to say thank you to the NAAE. We're so excited for Teach Ag Day, and we hope to see you guys soon.
We're super excited to have this kit, and again, we hope everybody will celebrate Teach Ag Day with us to celebrate ag education on September 15th.
I just loved watching those videos. I don't know about you guys at home. It reminded me of the fun that I had last year with my students, being able to decorate my classroom, having balloons, green balloons everywhere, and being able to join in the live webcast. So I really look forward to seeing your social media shout outs of the parties that you're having in your classroom across the way. Good morning,
Good morning,
Elisa.
how are you? It's a celebration.
It's a celebration. Good morning, Stan. Thank you for joining us today.
Good morning. It's good to be here.
I'd like to introduce to you guys Elisa Smith from NAAE and Stan Skurlock from NAAE. We appreciate that you have come together today to celebrate Teach Ag Day with us. I just have a couple of questions. Elisa, we'll start with you. Tell everyone what you do and who you are.
Great. Well, I'm Elisa Smith. I'm the CEO of the National Association of Agriculture Educators. I'm a former agriculture teacher and have been with NAAE for about 17 years. And very excited to spend another September day experiencing National Teach Ag Day and celebrating the profession of teaching agriculture.
Stan, how about you?
My name is Stan Skurlock. I'm the NAAE president. Also serve on the Florida FFA board. I've been teaching for 15 years and currently at my alma mater in Cottondale, Florida, and having a wonderful time, having a wonderful day.
Thank you. Elisa, can you tell us a little bit about what NAAE is?
Sure. Well, NAAE is the acronym for National Association of Agriculture Educators, and I think everyone recognizes that. But when we talk about what NAAE is, I just, if we boil it down to the bare basics, we are the ag teachers. So we are the ag teachers. We're the professional organization that supports ag teachers and ag educators at all levels, whether it be middle, high school, post-secondary, up to state staff, pre-service teachers. So our organization is all encompassing of we are the teachers.
Fantastic. And National Teach Ag Day is a part of NAAE based out of Lexington, Kentucky. Stan, can you share with us some NAAE member benefits?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of this you can find on the NAAE site, NAAE.org, but just kind of go over a few of the benefits that we do offer. I mean, one of the things that everybody kind of relates us to is the insurance that we provide through the liability with Frederick T. Jones. Great coverage, and there's additional coverage. I mean, we just provide $100,000 just to be a member, but step it on up to $1 million, $2 million, because we're in a profession that does have some liability issues to it sometimes, so it's probably worth the extra money. But we have legislative advocacy. We are very much for the ag teachers. We support the ag teachers, and that's one of the things I want to just kind of express is you have a voice through the NAAE. We're here for you. We're going to support you. We're going to be on the boards of other organizations that are affiliated with us. We're your voice. We are the voice for the ag teachers. And in addition to that, we have awards and grants, especially for like our new teachers and our student interns. So we got awards and grants, and we also provide a e-newsletter, which is called By Choice. It comes out monthly or weekly. I think it's monthly. And we also provide professional leadership development. We have the best professional development. For those of y'all who attend our region conferences and our national conference, we have the cutting edge individuals there presenting, and we're providing the best information that's out there to you. So there's a lot of benefits, and there's a lot more, but to understand we're there to support you and help you out. And even on the local level, we may do the national level and state level, but we're also there on the local level to support you if you need us.
And Elisa, can you tell us what makes agriculture teachers so special?
Oh, there's so many things. I've had the privilege over the last 20 years to meet some of the most awesome ag teachers, and many of them are standing in this room. and on Zoom and probably watching out there. But I would have to say that what makes ag teachers so special is that they are passionate. They're passionate about the content they teach. They're passionate about the students they teach. There's just no replacement for passion. And in education, students want to feel their teacher being passionate about what they're teaching, and that just brings them to it. So ag teachers are the most passionate people on earth. And I can say that without reservation because I've met quite a few of them over my experience at NAA and being a former agriculture teacher. So there's nothing like an ag teacher.
Thank you. So Stan, anybody want to give a shout out to on National Teach Ag Day?
Oh yeah, there's several people. One group I want to recognize is the teachers that's there right now that's teaching and molding these students' lives every day. Sometimes we don't realize just what we do to affect students and get them in the right direction. So each one of you that's out there teaching ag, you're making a big difference in the students' lives. And I want to shout out to my ag teacher and all the former ag teachers who've made influences on a lot of us for the position I'm in. I mean, it's not a job, it's a way of life. And I love it. And I think most ag teachers in that same group feel that way.
Yeah. Elisa, can you just tell us a little bit about how NAAE supports future and current agriculture teachers?
Well, I think Stan already did a good job talking about it, but professional development is really the key, one of our major strategies at NAA and the key to success for teaching. Our professional development is very specific to ag educators. We have content specific, we have career specific, whether they be in their early career, their late career, their mid career. And so we really, really value and put a lot of work into what we do as far as professional development goes. And so that's one of our biggest ways that we work to support teachers because no one else is doing that. And that is our niche. That's what we do. I always say that's our jam. You know, that's what we love to do and that's what we do good, do the best. And so we have a lot of professional development that are cohorts that, for instance, are accelerate professional developments for mid-career teachers. And they're a cohort that they are together for a year, but we say it's really career long. We're not here to support you for a year. We're here to support you for your whole career. So we have pre-service professional development, in service. And as I said, some of our professional development is very connected to different types of topics, whether you're attending the national convention, our regional conferences, or being a part of one of our standalone events. I think that is really, truly, our bread and butter to support agriculture educators across the nation. And I know many of the people here, Stan has been a part of those as well, can say that they are not just, something you attend, they're career changing, they're life changing, and we're very proud of that. And we want to continue that for agriculture educators. And that, will continue to be a part of our strategic initiatives as we move forward as well.
That's fantastic. Yes, if I were to share my own personal experience, that is the number one thing I would say about NAAE. It's not only the professional development opportunities, but the opportunity to grow personally as a leader in the organization, but also to be on both sides, both participant and presenter, and being able to help teachers at all levels across the way. It's really been a truly special experience, and I'm so thankful to be a part of this organization. I would like to thank you, Elisa and Stan, for joining us today on our Teach Ag celebration. And mention that throughout the last few months, NAAE has been collecting photos of individuals who have been tagged to Teach Ag. Let's meet some of our future agriculture teachers.
I'm so glad to meet them, but I really want to meet them in person, and hopefully we'll be able to do that in upcoming events. So now it's time for our media, social media shout outs, and I just want everyone to get in on the action and the celebration day. Be sure to post your favorite agriculture teacher tribute or shout out, advice for those considering teaching ag, and happy National Teach Ag Day messages on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, YouTube, LinkedIn, and more using the #Teach Ag hashtag. We will be sharing our messages or your messages throughout the day and may even highlight your post live. But right now, we got to meet the man, the myth, the person behind all of that, the NAAE Social Media and Communication and Marketing Program Manager, Alan Green.
Well, thanks, Sabrina. I'm just going to share 3 things that have been on social media so far today. The Needy Owl on Instagram wrote, "Welcome to the upper school ag class at NECP. We are celebrating National Teach Ag Day with style, thanks to the site kit from NAAE. Where are you celebrating from today?" The next one is also from Instagram, Schaefer_Teach Ag. Looks like maybe she's a first-year teacher. "I'm celebrating National Teach Ag Day from my classroom. I have already begun collecting some awesome ag teacher creatures on my board." That's an activity that's in the interactive notebook for today. And then the last one is from one of our sponsor partners, CHS Incorporated. They tweeted, "Happy National Teach Ag Day. A big thank you to the ag teachers for their support in the future of agriculture by teaching the next generation of agriculturalists." So we'll pop back on a little bit later, but continue to just share your story, your highlights, and using #TeachAg on social media.
Thank you, Alan. You're the man. Thank you. So, when you think about being an agriculture teacher, what are some of the things that come to mind? And for me, it's really making those connections with other agriculture teachers. They inspire me to do my best and make my classroom more memorable and more exciting. Also networking with other businesses and making sure they help me help that student make that career choice for them. Having fun, like we're doing now, and traveling and just doing the absolute most with our students is what makes this job the best ever. So at this time, let's hear from some of our many colleagues that have said so about this matter.
Being an agriculture teacher is the best career ever because each and every day I get to work with somebody who I can inspire to be the next big thing. Somebody who is going to solve the next big world problem.
Teaching ag is the best career ever because of the impact that we get to have on students every single day. We help teach students the skills needed to succeed in careers that don't even exist yet.
Agricultural education is the best career ever because you get to change the lives of students every day. Shape the future, shape your school as well as your community. I know I enjoy it because I see so many of my students doing so many great things in a place, in a space that's great for them.
One of the best aspects of my career is the ability to witness the transformation of my students throughout their 4 years of high school. This may include development of career, leadership, and personal skills. A student may enter our program as a shy, reserved individual, and then bloom into a strong, confident leader as they graduate and walk across the stage.
Being an agriculture teacher is the best career ever for a few different reasons. Number one, it's never boring. You have a plethora of subjects to teach about that keep you on your toes, and you're not stuck to a desk like a lot of other teachers that I see.
I have been an agriculture educator for 29 years, and this has been the best career ever for me because this career gives me the opportunity to be unapologetically me.
I think it's the best career ever because of students. The students every day keep me on my toes. They keep me guessing on what's going to happen. They always react differently. You could teach the same lesson every year, and every year it's going to come out differently because students are different.
I get to touch countless lives each and every day and share my passion in life, which is agriculture learning and education. Each day holds a unique and wonderful opportunity to engage students in learning, whether it be in the classroom, FFA, or through their SAE. You will never have the same day twice, and you get to make an impact on the lives of the next generation of consumers.
Watching students transform into completely different people, learning new skills, and becoming young adults is what makes this, for me, the best career ever.
So Sabrina and Jessica, one of my favorite things that I really, really enjoy is being able to meet with our colleagues and our friends and say, you know, what did you enjoy about this last week? Or what was one great thing that happened to you in the last year? And that's when the magic comes alive. And so I'm glad that we got to see and talk with some of those colleagues about that. But when I take a look at that, there's so many opportunities available in agricultural education, and that is just a world full of those opportunities. Specifically, sometimes it can be pretty kind of challenging depending on trying to figure out your way on where you belong, or even as a student, like what exact pathway you want to take. Do you want the leadership side? Do you want the proficiency or SAE side? Or where do you belong in that world of agricultural education? So there's several ways that you can get involved and prepared for the best career ever. And I know personally, like as I matriculated through my experience, there was a lot of struggles, and there was a lot of, is this really for me? But there are many that really allow you to really explore those options. And one of those is the National Minorities in Agriculture, Natural Resources, and Related Sciences, also known as the Manners Organization. Another one is the National FFA Organization, 4-H, the Cultivating Change Foundation, and Agriculture Future of America are all really great places for you to start your teaching skills, identify what are some of your really heavy passions, and engage in personal and professional development.
The National Manners Organization has professionally tracks for high school, college, and professionals in agriculture, natural resources, and related sciences. The annual conference and regional clusters are open to all Manners members, and anyone can be a Manners member. Ask your teacher or college advisor today about starting a Manners chapter, or to learn more about existing chapters, visit manners.org website for details about this incredible and transformational organization. Make plans to attend the national conference being held in Atlanta, near me, in April 2023. And I can say that my students have benefited from being a part of Manners. They have both just received scholarships, and they're at Tuskegee and at Fort Valley, and are doing quite well.
That's awesome.
The National FFA Organization is the premier leadership organization for students enrolled in secondary agricultural education programs. Being a National FFA member is a great place to explore agriculture education as a career through any number of leadership development events, agriculture education proficiencies, and in many states, the Ag Ed career development events. Talk to your local ag teacher today to find out how you can get involved in National FFA. You can also visit FFA.org and join the thousands of FFA members across the country making plans for the upcoming National FFA Convention and Expo, October 26th through the 28th in Indianapolis. I hope to see you there.
Yes, we're gonna see everybody there, a whole bunch of FFA in those blue jackets, blue corduroy jackets, matter of fact.
I don't know about you, Sabrina, but I was really excited the other day when they released National FFA Convention registration, and we were like, oh my gosh, like this was great. But can you tell us a little bit about 4-H, Sabrina?
I sure can.
I'm excited.
In 4-H programs, students complete hands-on projects in areas like health, science, agriculture, and civic engagement in a positive environment where they receive guidance from adult members and they are encouraged to take on proactive leadership roles. 4-H programs can be started in any county in the country and work in conjunction with state cooperative extension staff. 4-H is a great way to build both your leadership skills and develop your teaching staff. Visit 4h.org to learn more about this dynamic youth program. And once again, I can say my kids have benefited from being in 4-H, and they're doing quite well, got scholarships, and they're just off into their careers now.
That's really exciting to hear. I know that 4-H was a very, very large portion of my life. And I know that while I was going through that and matriculating through 4-H, I was still really going back to that struggle of where do I want to be? And that struggle still continued through life. And as a member of the LGBTQ plus community, messed that up right there.
It's okay, we're good, we're still good.
I really did struggle, and I really did struggle trying to figure out where I belonged. And when I first started teaching agricultural education, I found out about the Cultivating Change Foundation. And this was a really, really, really big thing for me when I first started teaching, because it gave me that place. And so the Cultivating Change Foundation and Summit are designed to elevate LGBTQ plus agriculturalists and allies through advocacy, education, and community. The Cultivating Change Summit provides a place where people can learn, develop, and collaborate together to solve the problems facing agricultural industry and be activated to drive positive change in the agricultural industry and LGBTQ plus community. Cultivating Change Foundation is open to everyone and will be held in less than a month. We'll have their conference in Washington, DC from October 2nd to 4th. Visit the cultivatingchangefoundation.org to get involved in this great organization. I remember the first time that I went to the first conference, it was in San Francisco. I had a blast, got to meet a lot of really great people, and I really enjoyed the opportunity of being able to be around people that were like part of the LGBTQ plus community.
Riley, I love it, but wait, there's more. The Agriculture Future of America, or AFA, as it is commonly known, is an organization that builds bridges for young leaders by fostering engagement and innovation in food and agriculture. The annual AFA Leaders Conference is a great way for ag ed majors to network with other majors and engage directly in agriculture education, professional development, and conversations. AFA is a must-attend for all of you college future agriculture teachers. Visit agfuture.org to find out more about the AFA opportunities you can take advantage of.
I've really enjoyed this. We've had a chance to really take a look at the many organizations that we all can be a part of or help us find our place in agricultural education. And there is no direct path for one person or even a group of people. And I know that as I speak with Jessica in California, her students go down one path and mine go down another. And it's really fascinating to see where they choose to go, what they choose to explore. And so there's so many ways to get involved to better prepare yourself for the best career ever of agricultural education. Find your place in these organizations or others like them today and get started on your hashtag Teach Ag journey.
So,
We'll see you later, Dave.
bye. I love being an agriculture teacher. Probably one of my most favorite things is that I've made friends like Sabrina and Riley all across the United States. And to this day, they're some of my dearest, most treasured relationships. Being an agriculture teacher means that you're going to have the support network of more than 13,000 peers that you can rely on for advice. Take a look at the Ag Ed discussion group on social media, where you can ask at any time and people reach out that you've never even met to answer your most difficult questions and help you locate resources to make your happenings in your classrooms better. It's just an amazing resource, and so many states also have their own discussion groups, so I would definitely encourage you to reach out. If you're thinking about becoming an ag teacher, and believe me, if you haven't seen it already, it is the best career ever. A piece of my advice, get involved. Get involved in this organization of NAAE, get involved in your local state organizations, really take advantage of the opportunities that are out there for professional development, personal growth, and friendships, because that's what makes this career the best ever. Let's take a look at a video to see what some of our other colleagues are saying.
The best advice I have for someone who's considering a career as an agricultural education teacher is number one, just do it. Being an ag teacher provides so many different opportunities and ways for us to grow as individuals, but also as a way for us to grow other individuals. I've had an incredible opportunity to see hundreds of students come through my classroom and as a result become contributing members to our society. As an agricultural education, you can do that too, and that's what brings me and others so much joy.
If you are considering a career as an agriculture teacher, take advantage of any opportunity to lead a group, present a workshop, or volunteer with any agriculture-related organizations.
My first piece of advice would be to ask questions. Do not be afraid to ask the older teachers, hey, how do you have success doing this? Or how do you train for this contest? Or how do you teach this content material in class? You know, just be sure you don't put yourself in a box where you're not afraid to ask questions.
Anybody wanting to get into ag education needs to get as involved with agriculture and education as they can before they get a classroom of their own. And so maybe that's you going out and doing observations with other ag teachers across your state, seeing what other programs have to offer other than just the one you grew up in, or maybe over the summer, going out to different ag businesses and co-oping so that you can get a deeper investment into the industry that we represent.
If you are a current high school student, talk to your agriculture teacher about starting an agricultural education SAE to help refine your planning and teaching skills.
Advice that I would give to people wanting to become teachers is don't be afraid if you don't feel knowledgeable about a certain subject. Ag teachers are the closest knit profession you will find. We're here for the kids. You can ask any other teacher, and I'd be willing to bet that they're willing to share anything that you need in order to help you and your students succeed.
And so I recommend anybody wanting to do this, talk to your ag teacher and see what those other responsibilities are that kind of make this lifestyle what it is, beyond just the FFA events that you've seen or maybe just the classes that you've had them with, so that you can really understand that this is a choice and hopefully it's the right one for you.
And we're back, and guess what? I need for someone to send me that video so I can have it every day at 6 o'clock, so I can read all the advice that all of those wonderful ag teachers have given everyone. I need it just for me too. So now, let me take a minute and tell you a little bit more about this beautiful building here, the CHS building. The office is located on the outskirts of Minneapolis, St. Paul metro area, and is surrounded by big shade trees. A pond with a beautiful water feature and state-of-the-art technology inside the building. The CHS Foundation has been investing in agriculture teacher recruitment and retention for decades, and was early on the scene when the NAAE National Teach Ag campaign started. It is my great honor to be able to announce today that the CHS Foundation is the recipient of the first ever NAAE Teach Ag Legacy Champion recognition. Let's give them a hand. Congratulations to the CHS Foundation, and thank you for believing in what all of us, my 13,000 plus agriculture teacher colleagues do. Thank you so much.
NAAE is definitely a very special partnership. I think, first of all, the development of ag teachers is absolutely critical to the mission of our foundation, which is around developing future ag leaders. And we know that the National Teach Ag campaign was created specifically for the purpose of addressing the teacher shortage in the United States.
Dating back to 1947, our founding cooperatives recognized the vital role that the ag industry plays on building our communities. For the last 75 years, the CHS Foundation has focused on building a better tomorrow for those communities, our customers, owners, and partners. We believe developing the next generation of ag leaders starts with the ag teachers. The CHS Foundation recognizes how critical ag teachers are to the future of the ag industry.
Some of the ways the CHS Foundation supports ag teachers are we really look at it on a continuum from K through 12 all the way to university support.
Thank you for all you've done for us, but I want to say, when you say hundreds and thousands of students, teachers, parents, and others impacted because of your commitment to NAAE, that is so impressive, so impressive. But here we have the honor of having Nancy Luda, please come in the middle, please, of course, here with us today. And we saw a little bit in the video, but can you expand on the role of CHS Foundation and also your background?
Yeah, absolutely. So I did not grow up, I almost fell over there. I did not grow up with an ag background, but I've been in agriculture for almost my entire career. So I feel now like I could just go right out in the field and go to work. I could go in a classroom, I could help students, I could do a lot in agriculture. But the CHS Foundation is really focused on building out the pipeline of talent that's coming into agriculture. So finding those students, inspiring them to pursue a career, putting agriculture in front of them at every age, continuing that on through high school and college and beyond, and just building that pipeline of talent. And we know that that starts with education.
Yes, ma'am, it does.
That's phenomenal. And Nancy, I was out in my town last week and just seeing some former students that are doing what their passion is. That's as a teacher, that's the exciting part. And so I'm sure you see the same thing with CHS is when you see some of those students or individuals come to you and apply and say, I already have these skills. So we appreciate everything that you do. But I do have to ask, and I'm interested, what do you want teachers and students to know about your work here at CHS and what you do here at CHS?
Well, I mean, our business has a lot of breadth, a lot of depth, a lot of different opportunities. And I think what I would want teachers to know and the students that those teachers are in front of is that agriculture is so broad and there are so many amazing careers here. Human resources, legal, IT, communications. I mean, there's just so many careers, and we really want to make sure that teachers in the classroom are making students aware of all of those opportunities. I think that there could never be enough people to fill all the roles we have today, let alone what we'll need in the future to feed this world through agriculture. So we just really want that information front and center. Absolutely.
So I'm going to say yes, ma'am, because that's how I grew up. Yes, ma'am. Thank you for that. But can you tell me some of the exciting things that's going on with CHS Foundation right now?
I can tell you the most exciting thing that's going on with CHS Foundation right now, and we are celebrating our 75th anniversary. So we've been giving back for the last 75 years, I think in the range of $1.5 million or something like that. So we're just so proud, but we also recognize very clearly that we cannot do this work alone. We can contribute our dollars, we can contribute our time and our talents, but we need folks like you to really execute on that and to put information in front of students. That's where it all starts.
So let me ask you this question, because you said programs. So what are some of the innovative programs that CHS Foundation supports?
Let me just start with one of the most important, which is my local cooperative, which was developed by NAAE, and we're so proud of that curriculum, and we're so proud of the work that's gone into developing it, making it available to teachers, training them on that so that they can bring it back to students completely free of charge to all of them. We're just so proud of that curriculum, that the information that it brings about the cooperative, because we are a cooperative and we're the biggest one in the United States, and we understand the impact and the capability of the cooperative business model. I'm super excited to share that with students.
You know what I love? The word free. I love the word free. You know, free just kind of stuck out with me. So as ag teachers, we love free, so keep free things coming. Okay? Okay. And what else could you tell us about the CHS Foundation?
I think just that we recognize and the importance and the values of teachers. They are at the root of everything we do. We recognize they are overworked and underpaid. And despite that, are amazing people that do just such a great job in the classroom. And you are the ones that are driving the future of agriculture. And just thank teachers and this organization.
Thank you very much. I think we need to give her a round of applause.
Yes. Want to give you and CHS Foundation this beautiful flag. I don't know if you can read it, but if you come up here, you can read it one day. So you have to come. So thank you so much. And I'm going to hold this for you and carry it out. Okay, you and I step off, okay? All right.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so
Thank you. Thank you again to Nancy and CHS Foundation for everything they do for NAAE and agricultural educators across the nation. When we take a look at life and we take a look at everything that happens, one of my favorite things is we get to learn about what other people are doing and other programs are doing. And as we mentioned earlier, NAAE is going to be collecting photos from institutions from across the nation. Now, I have to remind you, please do keep your postings from the National Teach Ag Day messages on social media, and a reminder to use the hashtag Teach Ag to be featured during the webcast throughout the day on all NAAE social media. Now, let's take a moment to look at some of these videos from some of our institutions from across the nation.
The Honeycrisp apple, created at the University of Minnesota. The apple is a symbol of a praised teacher. The Teach Ag initiative can be seen on St. Paul campus every day. The University of Minnesota aims to prepare students to be knowledgeable and positive agriculture teachers through hands-on learning in the field, barn, and classroom. Most importantly, our teachers play the biggest role in preparing students to be excellent ag advocates. Visit the link seen here to learn more.
Ag Ed at Clemson offers a unique experience that's tailored to your individuality. From animal science to mechanics to plant science and more, we have it all. With exceptional facilities and research laboratories, the opportunities are endless. Clemson Ag Ed provides you with an extensive network of professionals and lifelong connections. But we're more than that. Here at Clemson, Ag Ed isn't just a degree, it's a community.
Howdy, I'm Chris Skaggs, Associate Dean for Student Development in the College of Agriculture and Life Sciences. It is our mission to prepare future leaders in agricultural education. Texas Aggies, leaders in agriculture. Giggle.
I'm an Aggie and I teach Ag.
I'm an Aggie and I teach Ag.
We are Aggies and we are going to teach Ag. Hey, woo!
The reason Buena University has the best ag education program is because both your animal science and your plant science professors are so knowledgeable in what they know.
The professors are awesome. Buena University is one of the best schools. We are some of the most hands-on. We get the best experience out here. We don't just sit in lecture halls. We get to really learn about the agriculture industry. With agriculture education, you can really go anywhere with that career. I love it here. That was the best choice that I made.
My name is Ed Croom, and I'm the president here at the University of Mount Olive. I was an ag ed teacher, my dad was an ag ed teacher, and I come from a whole line of educators.
We have a family aspect. These professors are here to give you opportunities that can do nothing but benefit your career choices and future success. I'd say their main focus was taking what you learn in the classroom and helping you apply it in real life scenarios.
You cannot pick a better place to come get your degree than here at the University of Mount Olive.
As my friends and fellow hosts have said, teaching ag and being an agricultural educator is the best career ever. And no day is ever the same. That's really what I love about my job. From a Monday to a Friday, things can look completely different and can go completely every which direction, which makes it never boring. If I think about my average day at Streeter Township High School, students come in usually in the morning to prepare for CDEs or career development events, or maybe even working on their SAE project, which is super exciting as I get to spend time with them and watch them develop those skills. Now, if we move through our day, we may find that my students are working in our school garden. We may have students that are farrowing a sow in our greenhouse, or even that my Ag Mech students are learning about tools in our shop. When it comes to the end of the day, my favorite part is knowing that my kids are learning about the different skills that are available for them that will make them productive members of our community and society. And they get to do that through a hands-on approach, which again makes every day just a little bit different. And since no day is the same, here's what the life of many ag teachers across our nation look like, and some of the things that they do in their classrooms to make learning interactive, fun, and exciting in agricultural education the best career ever.
My days are awesome and always different. I can start off with teaching about how to make jam and actually doing a food lab, then going outside and taking soil samples with my middle school students, and then to teaching a floral design lesson about the color wheel and finishing the day up with an FFA meeting or activity. Every day is what you make it, and I truly love my job.
There is no being bored as an ag teacher, ever. And so that is truly what is so fun, because we may have plans to do one thing and end up getting to do another.
It's difficult to answer the question, what does the day in the life of an ag teacher look like? Because every day is different, but at its core, it involves developing others through teaching about 5 classes a day is what I do. Often coaching some career development events or leadership development event teams, engaging in students in conversations about what's next for them, what does their life look like, and how can we start working today to help get them there.
So let's envision the future. Quite frankly, when you walk through the doors of my ag class, everything is really about you as a student. We envision the future of where you want to be and invest in love, hope, and thoughts of a bigger picture. Give you the resources that you need to be a better person, regardless of what class you take, be it intro to plant systems or small engine repair. My goal on a daily basis is to help you reach your dreams and objectives and goals for where you want to be as a person.
Although no day is ever the same, a typical day for me will start between 6:30 and 6:45 when I arrive at school to eat some breakfast, check some emails, and really catch up on the news for the day. Before my first class starts, I'll spend some time preparing lab materials and shop supplies for the classes that day. And then I will teach 6 class periods from 7:50 until 3 o'clock p.m. So after school at 3 o'clock, we could have an FFA meeting scheduled, an FFA committee meeting, or a career development event or a CDE team practice, depending on what time of year it is.
On any given day, you can find me teaching anything from ag mechanics to food science,
plant science, veterinary science, wildlife, and everything in between. When I'm not teaching, I am coaching CDE and LDE teams, working with the officer team on new projects and initiatives, applying for grants to better the program, and becoming connected with my community and alumni members.
One of the cool things about our profession is that no day is actually going to be the same. Even when you think about just our curriculum, I might start off my day in a full design class teaching how to make a boutonniere, and then I immediately transition over to how to give subcutaneous injections within an animal science class, and in that same day might even finish up teaching students how to do a vertical weld.
Typical day in my classroom involves students learning something related to agriculture and science, but always connecting that to their future, whether in college or careers. When students start to see the relevancy within their education, they start to understand and value what it is that they're learning and that you're teaching. And furthermore, they're inspired to do something with that knowledge or those skills in order to make a better world for all.
I certainly echo all of those sentiments. This job is exciting every day and different every minute. On that note, the NAAE Future Agri-Science Teacher Symposiums, or FAST, are truly transformational. And one of the really great things that I've had the opportunity to be a part of this year is getting to meet some of our FAST participants. These are college students majoring in agriculture education and planning to become agriculture teachers. They can attend these professional development conferences during their college years to learn more about professionalism, classroom management, building inclusive, diverse, equitable, and accessible programs, inquiry instruction, and participate in tours and conversations with current agriculture teachers. I got to spend the last few days with this tremendous group of FAST participants as we visited a few programs and partners in the area. One of the partners was, of course, CHS Mississippi's River Grain Terminal, Lenbush Roses, Pine Tree Apple Orchard, and AFSA Academy. Very exciting visits. We all learned a ton from our professional development opportunities, and I get the distinct pleasure right now to not only welcome them to the stage, but also ask them to please introduce themselves and share a little piece of wisdom with those of you that are considering being agriculture education teachers.
Hi everyone, I am Abby Coogan. I am from the University of Wisconsin-Platteville, and my advice about teaching ag is that every day is different and every day is amazing. You could teach animal science, you could teach plant science, but no matter what, you'll be in the best career ever.
Good morning, my name is Iris Stuckart. I'm a senior at North Dakota State University. My advice to anyone considering a career in ag ed is to take advantage of the professional development opportunities offered to you while an undergrad. Go to those conventions and workshops and take time to invest in yourself as a leader, and invest in your future students and your future program.
Hi everyone, my name is Lena Darden and I'm a junior attending the University of Arizona. My advice for graduating high school seniors going into ag ed is to remember the importance of taking care of yourself first before leading others. Because in order to lead others to the best of our abilities, we have to be the best version of ourselves.
Hi guys, my name is Ruth Stoner and I'm a senior at Purdue University, and my advice is to not be afraid to fail, because sometimes that's the best way you learn. Thanks.
Hi y'all, my name is Aries Grice and I'm a fourth year senior at North Carolina State University. Go Pack. And a piece of advice that I've always been given is to make sure to discover and continually develop your why. Why do you want to be involved in agriculture, and why do you want to help develop the next generation of leaders?
Hello, my name is Monica Pinkerman and I'm a second-year master's student at the University of Minnesota Twin Cities, student teaching this spring. My advice for any students looking to go into agricultural education is to absolutely do it. It's a wonderful profession where you're able to continue to learn every single day of your career, and every day is hands-on.
Hello, everyone. My name is Carissa Clevin. I'm a 5th year at the University of Wisconsin River Falls, student teaching in the spring. Yay! To all of us who are thinking about a career in agricultural education, spend time talking with an ag teacher. Maybe that's going into the classroom of your own advisor or a different advisor in your state. Spend a day or two or all that they'll let you and live a day in the life with them.
Hello, my name is Tyler Newberry, and I'm a senior at the University of Florida. And my advice for those considering a career in agricultural education is to just do it because it's the greatest career to showcase your passion for agriculture and also share it with students and other people.
Hello, my name is Madeline Green. I'm a senior at the University of Wisconsin River Falls. My advice is not be afraid to ask questions, whether that's your advisor, current or future ag ed majors, because they were one day in your shoes as well.
Hey, my name is Katie Lurkey. I'm a senior at the University of Wisconsin River Falls. My advice is to join a community of ag ed students because the camaraderie and family atmosphere that you see in agricultural education is extraordinary and will last a lifetime throughout your years of teaching.
Hey guys, I'm Gracie Schultz, a sophomore at the University of Wisconsin River Falls. And my advice would be to take an ag class that you know nothing about to expand your knowledge.
What did I tell you? I'd love to give them a round of applause. They are truly amazing individuals, and I'm not only so proud of them, but it's so great to be a part of seeing the next generation of ag teachers.
And I'm excited as well. I know they're going to do great, and I know they're going to go out there and do better than what we are doing. So congratulations to all of you again. The NAAE Agriculture Teacher Recruitment and Retention Programs are made possible with sponsor support through National FFA Foundation. BASF has been an NAAE sponsor since 2014 and was the 2019 National Teach Ag Day live celebration. Welcome today and joining us virtually from BASF North America Ag Headquarters in Research Triangle Park, North Carolina. Way to go, North Carolina. I'm from Fayetteville. It's Chuck Brown. And thank you, Mr. Brown, for being here and your support at NAAE and all of these agriculture teachers. So can you please tell us what is BASF and something about your background?
Yeah, again, thank you for letting me be a part of this day. My name's Chuck Benson. I grew up in northern part of Illinois, and I've been a part of ag education for a long time. I remember growing up in the ag classroom. I was involved in the FFA. I was a state officer back in Illinois a number of years ago, and started with BASF right out of college. We're one of the world's largest agricultural solutions companies, focused on everything from crop protection to seed, to fruits and vegetable seed, to digital agriculture. Almost anything you can think about in agriculture, we've probably touched somewhere at some time. The reason we're so committed, I mean, we're a 150-year-old company, and so we're always trying to look towards the future. We've been focused in the future for 150 years, and we know at the core of that is developing incredible, bright, and talented young people to take over in our footsteps when we've moved on to new roles and different pastures. And so that's the reason for us why the NAAE, the Ag Classroom, FFA, Teach Ag, all of those things are so near and dear to what we try to accomplish as an organization. So I can't thank you enough for everybody that's involved during this day, all the other supporters, but more than anything, it's the teachers that are on this call right now. I give a quick shout out to Miss Height. She's a part of a local program that I help with at Green Level High School here in Cary, North Carolina, and it's a 4-year-old program. I had done a lot of things in the FFA over the years, but the one thing that I'd never been part of is watching a brand new program be created from the ground floor. And so to watch that and be a part of it was probably one of my favorite things I've ever been a part of in in my long history working with the FFA. So again, thank you for everything that you are doing. Our organization is committed to what you're doing. I actually help lead the BASF FFA Alumni and Supporters Chapter, which I'm about 5 minutes late to right now. We have a quarterly meeting, so I've got some of the other officers on our alumni chapter that are hosting our virtual group. We have probably a little over 100 people located all across the country, just as excited and dedicated about what you're doing in your classrooms out there. So again, thank you for what you do. Thank you to all the other supporters, and hope you have a great day.
I want to make sure that everybody knows who you are, so let me reintroduce you. You are Mr. Chuck Benson, the man with the plan. And I want to thank you for being a part, because you know what? I didn't have to ask you anything. You gave us all of the information that we needed to know. So thank you so much for being a part here. You gave your shout out. Is there another shout out that you want to give someone?
You know, if I were to give, let me blend two shout outs. You know, to the Illinois FFA Association, all the people that make that run, since that's my home state, and to my adopted state. I've been here in North Carolina for the last 20 years, and I love the people that I get to work with, you know, here at the state FFA office. They're just unbelievably incredible people. So shout out to all those people that dedicate all that time.
For the third time, thank you, Mr. Benson, Chuck Benson, that is, and for joining us today. And please let all of your colleagues know that we appreciate their support of NAAE and ag teachers. Thank you so much, and don't miss your meeting. Now, we'd like to have Brian and Jessica join me again. Thank you.
So let's go ahead and take a look. So being an agricultural educator is truly the best career ever, as we've mentioned before. And with that, there's so many different resources, tools, and opportunities that are available for us. And that's what I truly love about my job. So as you journey through your agricultural education journey and you get to take a look at everything that is available, sometimes it can be a little overwhelming. It can, because you're trying to figure out, what am I supposed to do? Where am I supposed to go? I remember I went down that rabbit hole once and I'm like, oh my God. But with the right tools and right people, that's how you get things done. Yes. And so the resources available that you may have, we've only scratched the surface. And so if you can go to NAA.org//Teach Ag website, you're gonna find quite a few opportunities that are available for you. The first one is going to be the list of the ag ed degree institutions. Shout out to Western Illinois University and the University of Illinois, my alma mater. I really appreciated and loved my time at both those universities. You're also going to find links to state certification and the different requirements that are needed. You're going to have state Teach Ag websites where you can find local information and testimonials. And finally, you're going to see some state job postings and individuals about ag education degrees with a lot of different opportunities. You're also going to find some frequent asked questions that usually people, of course, have frequent asked questions, and they really want to know what those are, so they've been compiled there for you. One of my favorite resources, though, and Jessica's going to talk about it a little bit more, are agriculture teachers. And shout out to my agriculture teachers, Donna Page and John Hinchey. They really helped me navigate my ag education career.
Absolutely. So shout out to all the crew at Buena Park High School. I don't want to miss out on that opportunity. As Riley said, you want to connect with a local ag teacher or 4-H leader and any other agricultural leaders in your areas to find opportunities that will help you build your teaching skill set, like camps, events, workshops. Like I said before, just do what you can to get involved and take advantage of these opportunities. Try to tour as many ag ed institutions as possible to find that right fit for you. And if you can't go in person, reach out to them for some virtual options. Remember, starting out at a community college or a junior college is a great way to save money, experience college, and still earn credits towards your ag education degree. Sabrina, can you share with us maybe another little bit of advice?
Well, I would say do not be fearful of failing, because at some point you will go down that hill and down that hole, but there is someone that you can reach out to. You reach out to them, because we do not have all the questions. We don't know everything. So I suggest that you call a friend, call an ag teacher friend, when you do not understand how to do anything because you do not know. When I first started teaching, oh yeah, Terry Hamlin, I don't know where you are, but I blew your phone up, honey. I blew it up. And I just want to say thank you for helping me all of these years. And all to my other Georgia ag teachers, thank you for everything that you have done, because you have to call someone, you just don't know.
And as we mentioned before, the family of agricultural education is second to none. Like, no matter any time, if you leave a CDE event and it's 11:30 and you just need to vent, somebody in agricultural education is going to pick up that phone and say, just vent, honey. Just vent, let it all out. And that's what I truly love is it doesn't matter time, place, energy, everybody.
Yes, we are.
You got that right. Can you guys believe it has been an hour? Our time here is almost up. I'm kind of sad. I don't want to see this go. I want to remind all of you at home to remember to keep this conversation going all day with #TeachAg.
And with that, it's really exciting that we get to also take a look at some of the social media aspects and our college videos. Alan, do you have any final thoughts for us?
Yeah, absolutely. So I have just a couple more posts to share. Desi Severance, who you saw earlier in the videos, she posted a beautiful photo of her classroom and her students. Party is up, watching the live Teach Ag Webcast with some of the best people ever. KISD, A. Simmons wrote, so proud to support our amazing ag science teachers and that they choose to make a difference every single day. And then Brenda Stevenmer wrote, today is National Teach Ag Day. Thanks, Mr. Dato and Mr. Todd, for what you do, and know that you are already inspiring students to go into agricultural education. So we are, again, feel free to keep the conversation going, keep using that hashtag, just to share that it truly is the best career ever. Yes, and I'm also here to announce the winner of the collegiate feature contest with the most views and who will be receiving the 2022 trophy. Is the University of Mount Olive in North Carolina. So congratulations and happy National Teach Ag Day.
That's awesome. So Mount Olive, be on the lookout for your traveling trophy and prize package in the mail. You can view all of this year's and previous year's collegiate videos by visiting the NAAE YouTube channel.
So we're gonna go ahead and mark our calendars and take a look at September 21st, 2023 for National Teach Ag Day. Do you want to share where it's from, Sabrina?
Oh, yes.
Where it's going to be hosted
Oh,
at?
yes, because I'm about to get my plane ticket ASAP. We are going to Portland, Oregon, and I'm going to be there. You guys look out. My name is Sabrina Davis, okay? Arabian Mountain High School. There you go.
I'm excited.
Yes, I am too.
How long is that flight going to be?
I don't know. I don't care.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Well, I am excited to see you there next year, Jessica. You as
Absolutely.
well.
Looking forward to seeing you guys next year.
And
Happy National Teach Ag Day!